Hi, Bev again. And today I want to talk about this issue of eating late at night. I've been asked a lot of questions about this. Okay, let's take an apple as an example. Yeah, maybe around 90 calories. So at 3 o'clock, it's 90 calories. At 5 o'clock, it's 90 calories. At 8 o'clock, it's still 90 calories. Do you think at 8:01 suddenly this apple is going to be 500 calories? No. Your body may have a wrist, but inside it doesn't wear a watch, okay? An apple is a carbohydrate. It has fiber, sugar, vitamins, antioxidants, all that good stuff. But the number of calories do not change. Your body is a biochemical unit, no more, no less. In a 24-hour period, depending on what you do during the day, it needs calories from the 3 macronutrients. It needs protein for amino acids, it needs carbohydrates for glucose energy, and it needs dietary fat for fatty acids. All those things do different things for the body, different benefits. And the percentages that you eat of those 3 are completely dependent on your goals. Now, as I say, in a 24-hour period, you need a certain amount of calories, okay? Some of those calories are just so your body can live, right? I mean, your organs have to work. You have to do cellular repair and fix damages, if you get hurt, scrape your skin or something. Your heart has to beat. You have to breathe. You have cellular respiration. All these things are going on, and they take energy, called caloric energy. And even when you eat, you need energy to digest the food. And if you exercise, you need additional energy to cover that kind of movement. So you need a certain amount of calories in a 24-hour period. And remember, the body wears no clock, has no clock, wears no wristwatch, okay? So if you eat a lot of food, you're going to need a lot of thermal energy to digest that food. If you exercise more than just, walking around or reading a book or whatever, you weight train as extra exercise or whatever, you're going to need more caloric energy. So the reverse of that is if you don't eat enough food, you don't need as much caloric energy. And if you never exercise, you don't need much caloric energy. So in that 24-hour period, the calories that you eat are used to fire up your engine. And your engine is your calorie-burning ability. That's your metabolism. And you need to eat more protein because that requires a lot of thermal energy. And that's why people eat a lot of protein. That's why they eat 5 to 6 meals with protein in it, all that kind of thing. But let's get back to this question, eating late at night. Okay, I can combine 2 things only that make it a little bit negative, eating at night. The first thing is if you're eating just before you go to sleep, an hour or half an hour or something. And the other thing is if you're eating high sugar foods just before you go to sleep. So if you put these 2 things together, you're going to have a problem if you're eating really late at night, okay? And when I say high sugar, what I mean as an example, here are some examples. If you're eating processed foods just before you go to bed, junk foods, bread, believe it or not, high sugar cereal, and you know what those are, pasta, soda pop, sweets, candies. I call these super carbs, right? I mean, fruit and vegetables are carbohydrates, but these are super carbs, right? And so you put all this together. So let's talk about what happens in your biochemical body. Remember I said it's just a biochemical unit. So let's see what it does when you make these kinds of decisions just before you go to bed. So the first thing is when you're eating late, just before you go to bed, you're going to have difficulty falling asleep. You're still digesting, okay? Your body works as a whole. That means with less sleep, you're going to get less human growth hormone, and it's a growth hormone, obviously. This is a metabolic hormone. It uses calories, but you're going to have less. You're going to have more cortisol, stress hormone. And when you get more cortisol, you're going to get more waistline fat. That's where it likes to store body fat. And you're going to get more fat storing enzymes. And enzymes are catalysts. They make things happen faster. Well, if you want to store a lot of fat, eat before you go to bed, just before you go to bed. You're going to have these issues going on. And if you eat these high sugar foods late at night, here are a few other issues that will happen. You're going to increase your insulin hormone, which is your storage fat-making hormone. You're going to lower your glucagon, which is a retrieval. And these kind of work opposite. They're paired. You're going to increase your blood sugar levels because of all of this kind of food. Okay? And as soon as that happens, within an hour or two, you're going to crash, which means your blood sugar is going to fall. And then what happens is your hunger hormone, ghrelin, is going to increase, and your I'm full hormone is going to decrease. So what happens is you wake up in the middle of the night. Okay? You wake up in the middle of the night and you're hungry. And yeah, you are hungry because your hormones are all screwed up. So your body wants to rebalance itself hormonally. It wants to increase insulin because you've got that crash in your bloodstream, and and decrease glucagon. And it wants to increase leptin and decrease ghrelin. Okay? So you've got all this going on. A lot of people say you are what you eat, and it's true. But what I like to say is your hormones are what you eat. So don't tell me in menopause that you gain weight because of menopause. Oh no, you got a lot of hormonal issues going on here, okay, that maybe you're causing by the way you eat. Now, so back to the question, can you eat just before you go to bed? Let's say an hour before you go to bed, okay? Because you don't want to have this problem falling asleep. Yes, you can, but you have to avoid these bad foods, okay? And what I would suggest before you go to bed is eat protein, lean protein, hopefully, but eat protein because, and also you want to eat maybe easy to digest protein. So examples are cottage cheese, yogurt, maybe a half to a full cup. You can even throw a few berries in if you want. But what you want to do is keep your engine fired up, right? And that's your metabolism. So you want over the night, when human growth hormone is using calories, you want it to dip into your liver, for example, and get the stored carbohydrates, which is glycogen. And it'll do that. You know, you don't have to get up in the middle of the night to eat because you ate a little bit of protein, easily digested, before you went to bed, and that'll help you get through the night, okay? And, you know, getting up in the middle of the night does not allow the organs involved in the digestion and processing of food and nutrients to have a rest. And the main organ there is your liver. Your liver, you don't want your liver overworked. You have to give it a rest. Okay, so I hope this has helped you understand that it's not good to eat just before you go to bed. It's really bad to eat this shitty food. And if you're going to eat and you feel like you're hungry, you really feel hungry, a glass of water doesn't do the trick, then eat a little of some protein that is easy to digest. For example, as I said, cottage cheese. Anyway, I hope this helps you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.